Hello and welcome back to York Sports Network. Tonight, we are going to be covering the second semifinal game after a very exciting, very packed Dick Campbell Gym here at York between Rolling Meadows and Glenbard West. And tonight, we will be covering Lyons Township versus Bolingbrook. A little background on both of them is Bolingbrook is currently one of the top teams in the state, undefeated so far. They haven't really played the toughest schedule, though. First, we're going to listen to the national anthem. Welcoming you back here is going to be me, Joshua Melvin, and Gavin Connolly. Quick background on these two teams before the starting lineups come out. It's going to be Lyons Township first as they beat Wheaton North by 33. They beat Wheaton North by 33, then tripled up Conant, who beat St. Ignatius on a thriller 55-18, and then proceeded to beat Sandburg by 40, 64-24, as they've admittedly had an easier schedule, but they've not been struggling at all with any of the teams that they face, as nearly 40-point victories every single time, at least 33-point victories. This team has been dominant so far. They are led by Tavari Johnson, their star, their fellow guard Aiden Sullivan, and then they have three bigs all back-to-back-to-back with Nicholas Polonowski, as well as Billy Batch, number 35 and 11 respectively, and then Graham Smith, number 25. All great rebounders, particularly Graham Smith. I've noted, as I've covered two of the three Lyons Township games, and Graham Smith has always impressed me on the offensive boards, as he's been consistently good there, giving Lyons Township second chance points. But moving on to Bolingbrook, Bolingbrook has also been quite impressive this tournament. Admittedly, a harder schedule here, as they had to play first Providence Catholic, winning by 25, then winning by 7 over St. Francis, and then winning by 21 over Andrew. As we come here into tonight, as they play, their starting lineup is Donovan Younger, about to take the tip here with him and Graham Smith. Actually looks like Polonowski, and he wins it easily, as he is the much taller player there. Here with the ball is also star, that's Mackay Cooper. Jaden Dunlap joins him in the backcourt with Daniel Walker and Michael Osei Bonusu. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing any names. And that completes the starting lineup for both rosters. This is going to be Bolingbrook ball on the baseline after the ball is tipped out of bounds by Lyons.
And Lyons coming out in this game with a bit of a tight man-to-man defense. Something we haven't seen much from some of these teams.
Kick it back out, resetting the offense here. Good bucket there.
That's some good old-fashioned bully ball right there. Number 30, Michael Osei Bonsu.
Osei Bonsu. Another bigger player, as Lyons Township really caused Conant a lot of issues with their height, but no real height advantage here. Polonowski with the three, rattled in and out, almost offensive rebound, grabbed there by Dunlap. Lead ball handler Cooper gets it in. Another bully ball attempt. Good block there. Surprising foul there, but Good block by Graham Smith.
And I'm going to sound like a broken record, but the star to watch tonight for Lyons is number 5, Tavari Johnson. He's putting on a clinic here in this tournament, averaging 14.3 points per game and shooting 54.3% from the field and 50% from 3. He's some guy to watch, and he's a guy that Bolingbrook has to shut down if they want any chance to win here tonight.
Makes half of his 3 free throws there. Osai Bosonu. Bonsu. Billy Batch with the ball. Graham Smith on the smaller Dunlap there. But Johnson with the floater. Good job by him. Tavari Johnson, immediate defense pressure there. Great job by Polanowski with his back turn. Pass under pressure, pushing the effort here is Lyons. Kicks it back out to 3. Tavari Johnson for it. Off the front rim and good rebound there. Pushing again. This is fast-paced so far. That's number 23. Off the mark. That was Daniel Walker. And then an off-ball foul there. Balking.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth. It's been a fast-paced game so far. Both teams looking to push, get up the floor, and score in transition.
The other thing great about this Lions team is that every single player on the floor right now can really handle the ball. As the tallest player here, Polanowski, gets it at the height of 6'6". Squaring him up is Billy Batch. Back over to Johnson. Inside for Smith, trying to back down the smaller Dunlap. Gets blocked by Onosu. Good pass-through effort there. Corner attempt. Rattled in and out.
And a jump ball. That's great. Great second effort by Graham Smith.
Possession arrow stays with Bolingbrook, so the first guy to touch it there was Michael Osai Bonsu.
It'll actually be Lyons ball.
Lyons ball. Great job there. Smartness by Tavari Johnson. What a play. His quick first step.
Looked like a wide receiver trying to beat a cornerback off the line. He's got all 4 for the Lions so far.
What a move there. Cooper with the 3 with some swag as well. 6-4 game with 5:40 remaining.
And hasn't shot the ball well from deep on 25.4% this tournament, but looking to get going early and change things here in this game.
Tavari Johnson, the leading scorer here as a bucket by Smith there. Good job by him. A nice little baby floater. Pushing the effort again is Cooper. Looking baseline, going to hand it off. It's like Bolingbrook trying to slow down the pace a little bit. Bit more bully ball here, trying to take a charge, not given. That is Osai Bonsu with his 3rd bucket of the game. 3rd bucket of the game.
He's got 5 early ones, all coming from the post or the free throw line. As there's a strong take by Billy Bach. And we're all knotted up at 8.
Cooper there. Missed. Once again, another rebound for Graham. Batch with the ball. Pass up to Sullivan. Fake inside, drives baseline. Oh, hits the backboard there with it. Cooper pushing it fast. Gonna stop, pop, shoot, and good. Nothing but nylon. There, 10-8 lead, Bolingbrook.
And one big advantage for Bolingbrook is their size. Their 2 forwards, Michael Osai Bonsu and Donovan Younger, both standing well above 6 feet, giving Bolingbrook a strong interior presence on both the offensive and defensive end. And Osai Bonsu's really showing it here tonight.
Great move there. Oh, what a block by Batch. Pushing the effort in. Sullivan only got 1 defender in front of him. Foul, nearly and 1, and the putback obviously does not count as a foul was called. 2 players looking to come in here. Looks like it's going to be Niego here. Jackson Niego, brother of Grant Niego. 90-second mass timeout here. 3:40 remaining. What a fun game we have so far, 10-8. Who do you think is going to come out with this one, and what do you think they need to do so?
You know, I mean, so far watching Lyons, it's just their versatility makes them unmatched. You know, you mentioned this earlier. All 5 of their guys can handle the ball. All 5 of their guys can shoot. They can rebound. So you can see that a lot of fundamentals have been drilled in these guys early, and that makes them so successful. In addition, they also have depth. As we know, Jackson Diego is a very strong player as well. He's averaging 5 points per game, but he can go off when needed. So lots of depth, lots of versatility. So I believe the line, can't pick winners in while we're on the broadcast, but both teams have tremendous advantages. But Lyons' versatility is one thing that really sticks out to me.
And Lyons is really going to have to make a tough effort here. As we said, Bolingbrook is ranked actually #1 in the state by Max Preps, which, after watching that Glenbard West game, doesn't really make sense to us, as we both think Glenbard West is. But Bolingbrook, no slouch of their own, as they are still undefeated, yet to be beaten so far this year at 12-0.
First
Free
one's
throw
good by Sullivan.
1 point game here, his first point of the game. Makes his second tie game here. Out comes Sullivan, in comes Niego. And speaking of depth, Bolingbrook, their leading scorer, Josh Anticho, is leading with their only double-digit scoring, 10.3 points per game, and he is coming off the bench. As he just comes their spark plug 6-man there. As well as comes in MJ Langjit. He has it now. Give it back to Cooper. Smaller lineup here. Multiple guys under 6 foot. The only big man with it now. As a good steal there from Polanowski. Going to push the effort to Davari Johnson. Slow down, and what a play there. Soft off the backboard. That's where the deceleration finishes really come in handy as they take their first lead of the game. Inside, backdoor. Meet at the rim. What a basket there. That's MJ Lanett. Good defense there from number 23. It's going to be Walker. Oh, what a pass. Elliott Russell putting it in. Elliott Russell, part of that 6'5" to 6'6" forward core of Batch, him, Polanowski, and Smith, who like to come in consistently, as well as Carter Reed comes in every once in a while. Great block there from Russell. Blocked again. What a possession off of Osai Bonsu's foot. What a job there on the defensive end by Lyons. Yep. Out goes Osai Bonsu. In comes Younger.
And the story of this game so far has been scoring from inside the three-point line. A lot of post play, a lot of backdoor cuts, a lot of layups. This is great offense. And if you're an old school coach, this is what you love to see.
Good recovery there. Forces a good contest. Niego, defense there. Going to be a foul called on Walker. Not happy with it.
And that's a smart foul because Tavari Johnson was 5 steps ahead of his defender. So that would have been an easy fast break bucket for the Lions, if not for the foul.
Batch into Niego.
And an offensive foul, illegal screen.
Number 15, that's Russell with the illegal screen. 2 minutes remaining. This game competitive so far, but most games are, even including some of the best teams to not so good teams, are pretty competitive at first. We'll see if Bolingbrook, who still hasn't lost yet on the year, is it going to be able to pull away in the second half, or is this going to be a competitive game throughout? Good defensive possession here. Wide open three for Cooper. Drills it.
He's getting hot.
Don't want to leave that man open. 8 points tonight so far.
And that's a good closeout still.
Matches his average throughout the tournament already in the first quarter.
That's a good closeout. Good defense, just better offense. Cooper's hot. He's a name
also
to look
looking
for.
to Johnson. Going to be a travel as he kind of hop step to the side to get that backdoor cut to Johnson. In comes Reed. Out goes Russell. This Lions team extremely deep and versatile, trying to prove that they are far and away the second best team in the West Suburban Silver Conference and one of the top teams in the state. Good backdoor cut there. Younger not able to corral it at first. Gets it finally out. Cooper with another 3 attempt. No good. Rebound Niego. Tavares Johnson won as he was in front of everybody, but Niego not able to get the pass there with the taller defenders in between him and Johnson. Driving, slows down. Big block attempt there. Polanowski on the 3-point line. Good. Stretching the floor there with the big man.
It's been all fireworks so far this game. It looks like Lyons is going to go back into a 2-3 zone, as many of the teams in this tournament have done. Trying to take away the post game, specifically from Michael Osai-Bonsu, forcing Bolingbrook to shoot.
Bolingbrook looking to take the final shot as they are down 2. Final shot of this first quarter. Passing it back and forth. Oh, throws it right to Reed. 8 seconds remaining. Over to Johnson. Johnson corner 3. No good. Teep back. No good. And rebound off the hand right before the buzzer. Will they give him time?
Nope.
Does not look like it. End of the first quarter. Lyons leads Bolingbrook by 2, 17-15.
You know, one thing to point out about this Lyons team is how disciplined they are. They do not turn over the basketball. Only 6.7 turnovers and 12.7 assists, making almost a 2-double assist-to-turnover ratio. And that just goes to show how great of a coaching system they have and how they value not turning the ball over and not making any unforced errors. And really no turnovers tonight, maybe one on that one travel call on Russell. But other than that, a very clean game compared to Bolingbrook, who has 12.7 turnovers per game this tournament. So we'll see if that plays a factor tonight.
And especially to continue with that is that it's a 2-to-1 ratio assist to turnover for Lyons, as they've been a much cleaner team. But as I said earlier, they've played much weaker opponents in comparison to Bolingbrook, so maybe that helped with it by the fact that they won every game by nearly 40, as Bolingbrook is almost a 1-to-1 ratio. So we'll see if the sloppiness, and they still double. They basically double what Lyons does in terms of turnovers, which the competition that you're playing against does not change the sloppiness of play by that much. Cooper to inbound it.
Cooper had 8 points in the first quarter, those of you just tuning in.
Drive here. Nice little Euro step. Unable to get it. The taller Younger gets the rebound and not able to put the putback as Reed gets it. Polanowski, going to stay here.
They're going to call the foul on Announcers.
Announcers there trying to get the steal. A bit more aggressive. Gets faked out by the cross. Wide open corner 3 for Sullivan. No good. Pushing the effort here. Up to Cooper. 10th point of the night there. The assist goes to Dunlap. Great play by Jaden Dunlap to read and react and get the steal there. Three-guard lineup. Not too often Lyon has done this at the tournament with Niego, Sullivan, and Johnson. Johnson deep 3. No good. Foul called. Looks like it's going to be on Lyons as Bolingbrook's going to get the ball. It's going to be on Reed.
Trying to get a high screen up for Cooper.
Looks like a man defense here they came into. Switching though. Great block there by Reed. Not able to get high enough to contest the 6'9" Younger as he's able to bring the lead back to Bolingbrook.
Yeah, and that's what height can get you. Just many more second chance points like we just saw there.
Is Batch looking to come in right in front of the scores table. Might come in for one of the guards to bring back the height as they've been losing the rebound battle since they've done that. Reed going to go up with it, get blocked and fouled by Younger. Going to get 2 attempts here. first foul. It's going to be important for Younger to stay out of foul troubles. Typically, big men get more fouls as they are in by the rim, and with his size over everyone else's, he's going to be at least 3 inches taller than every Lyons Township player they're going to be able to put to the floor. As Polanowski gets his first rest as Batch comes in there. Misses the second one, 1-point game. Antecito back to legit.
Stumble and a travel.
Bucket there. Carter Reed with it. Brings the lead back in the favor of Lyons Township. The ball now is Walker. Gets it tipped away by Tavari. Once again, man defense still here as they switched out of the 1-3-1. What a finish there.
That's a tough finish.
Impressive finish there.
Good defense, better offense by MJ Langet. And Bolingbrook with a 1-point lead early in the second quarter.
What a job there by Tavari. Great defensive positioning there by Walker, but Tavari does not care and just rises over him to get the easy 2-point bucket as they bring the lead back. He's able to rise above any sort of contest there.
Yeah, and if I'm Bolingbrook, I'm putting my best defender on him the whole game. Face guard if you have to.
Reverse layup there by Langet. Quickly brings up to 6 points.
We've seen some strong finishes here by both teams.
Has it inside, mishandled by Reed. And then nearly gets the turnover, gets it back. No look pass to Niego in the corner. Back up to Johnson. Scoreboard out, unfortunately, as of right now, it's 23-22 in favor of Bolingbrook. 3-point attempt here by Walker, no good. Offensive rebound by Osai Bonsu, too strong, and gets the and-one opportunity.
And that's what happens when you don't box out. Number 22, Carter Reed, did not box out Bonsu. And with 6.3 rebounds per game, you know he has a knack for crashing the offensive glass. So ball falls right into his hands, and he gets the and one.
Missed free throw there, only 2 points. Up by 3 is Bolingbrook. Bring up the ball slowly, Sullivan. By the way, Graham Smith came in for Carter Reed. Graham Smith is the superior rebounder, or has been so far. Graham Smith gets the mismatch he wanted. Baby hook, no good. Gets his own rebound, gets tipped out, and Osai Bonsu gets it. Osai Bonsu, much bigger and stronger than any player on the floor right now, and he's able to get the rebound. Langet with it, driving left. Going to do another scoop layup, a great adjustment there by Billy Batch as he's able to recognize the scoop layup and blocks it.
Lyons looking to push.
Niego with it, stops, pops, no good. What are they going to call there? Foul, 2 free throws for Jackson Niego.
And he's just one of the many guards on this Lions team that is so good at penetrating. Just trying to get touches in the paint. That allows you so many more opportunities. You can shoot it, draw the foul, or you can kick to a 3-point shooter. And everybody on this Lions team can shoot the 3. So having guards like that gives you so many options on offense.
As the match break comes, we will also take a break. Stay here with us as this game will decide who is going to play in the final against Glenbard West for the coveted Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Championship tomorrow at 2. welcome back as the buzzer sounds for the teams to get back on the floor. Same lineup here for Lyons, going Smith, the 3 guards of Nyago, Johnson, and Sullivan, and then Batch as the other forward. They're going to go also a smaller lineup here for Bolingbrook as they have Cooper coming back in, as well as looks like Dunlap, Langit, and Anticeto, along with Osai Bonsu, the force inside, as they make it a 2-point game. Nyago making his free throws. 25-23, 3:25 remaining in the half. Misses the second one. Bonsu gets the rebound. Bonsu with that spin move, that is dirty. Easy lay-in. Big man's got the footwork as well. What a move there.
And you just can't guard that. Looking like Kevin McHale out there with that footwork and post play. He's been carrying the offensive load for the Raiders so far.
Great hesitation move by Johnson to get Bonsu to jump out at him, trying to get past him, but Bonsu sticks his long arm out there to get in the way, but that's a foul if you try and block him with your arm. Inbound pass here. Sullivan to Nyago. Nyago going to reset the offense with the York Dukes logo. Great move there, stop and pop and shot. Johnson gets it to go, his 10th point of the night. Ties Cooper for the lead in the game. Cooper with it now. So it looks like Bolingbrook goes back into a zone, I think. Good rebound by Smith there. Johnson here, no look pass shot there, foul. 1-and-1 for Johnson.
And he's been electric scoring the basketball so far, scoring in many different ways. He's got a great floater game, can shoot the 3-ball. He's good at drawing fouls, as you see here. Looking to tie up this game.
Interesting choice here by the Lyons Township head coach. That's going to be Tom Sloan, with playing all of his guards so far, a lot of minutes. And as you look at the Lyons Township bench, the only players with their warm-up shirts off are forwards, so might be tiring out their guys, but it looks like they're going to keep them in for the rest of the quarter and have them rest at halftime as he makes his second free throw to tie up the game at 27. Palinowski comes in. Never mind that, Palinowski has Nyago go to the bench. Cooper gives it off to Anticeto. Anticeto able to get through a trap. Back over to Cooper. Looking for the 3, doesn't have the opportunity to. Resets it, 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Back over, nice pump fake there. Could not get by Sullivan though. Weird move there, looked like a travel from Walker. Sorry, that is Dunlap with the move there. Long skip pass, inside to Dunlap. Dunlap short jumper, good from around the free throw line. Sullivan bringing up the ball.
Just under 2 minutes to play here.
Rory Johnson, the Akron commit, with the ball here. Swings it back over to Batch on the wing. Back up top. One thing we haven't seen Johnson show is his as he has the matchup, but unfortunate there as he gets a turnover. Langit with it. No good. Good rebound attempt there by Sullivan, and it goes off of Dunlap. As I was about to say, one thing we haven't seen from Tavari Johnson so far is his stellar playmaking, but as soon as he does that, he throws an ill-advised pass to turnover. That's my only criticism of his playmaking, is he thinks he can fit the ball anywhere, and sometimes that leads to ill-advised turnovers.
Yeah, I was surprised he did not exploit his matchup on that last possession. He had Osai Bonsu on him, an extreme mismatch there in terms of speed.
Walker back on Johnson. Great block there. Wow, impressive defense. And then Dunlap with it, gets the contact near and one, as Batch was almost able to tip the ball away on the pass, but not able to get to it, a little too tall or a little too high. 31-27, 1 minute remaining. Polanowski with it. Looking for a three, doesn't have an opportunity. Bach with it. Apologies for mispronouncing his name. Billy Bach is the correct pronouncing. Polanowski, what a move. Then the laydown, underrated player there. He doesn't really get talked about all too much as Johnson is the star player of this team, but Polanowski's been having an amazing Jack Tosh tournament. Might even get him on the all-tournament team. Oh, steal here.
Steal right there. Speak of the devil.
Back to him.
Give it right back to him.
Gives it out to Johnson. What a move. Stop, pop, shoot, and good. Johnson with 14.
That's a great guard and forward combo for you there.
Cooper with it. Off the mark. Polanowski handles it. 8 seconds remaining. Johnson wants it himself. Gonna lose it. Give it up to Bach. Bach, what a move. Up and under. Long attempt here.
Oh,
off the
got blocked by the ceiling rim.
What a first half that was. What a comeback, being down 4 to now up 2. Going into halftime, what were you impressed with, and what does Bolingbrook need to do to either pull away or come back and make this a competitive game?
You know, I was really, really impressed by Bolingbrook's defense as a whole. You know, Lyons, we've seen them kind of work their opponents into a tailspin in some of these earlier matchups, but Bolingbrook stayed disciplined, stayed with their mans, and not giving up many easy shots on the perimeter. Lyons had been shooting 40% from three going into this matchup, and have not gotten off many clean looks. So that's a great job by Bolingbrook. In addition to that, this is really the first. You touched on this a little bit, but this is the first real even strength matchup that Lyons has had. They've given, before this game, they'd given up 25.3 points per game for their opponents, but Bolingbrook already has put up 31 here tonight. However, Lyons does go into the second half with some momentum. They went on that little 6-0 run led by Polanowski and Johnson. So we'll see if that momentum can carry off into the second half. Lyons 33, Bolingbrook 31.
Anyways, we are back. Welcome back as the buzzer sounds. Less than 1 minute remaining in this first half period. If you're just checking in with us, end of the first half here between the second semifinal game of the night between the Lyons Township Lions and the Bolingbrook Raiders. The Lions on top of the Raiders, 33-31. Leading scorer for both sides is Mackay Cooper. Yes, Mackay Cooper with 10, and then Tavari Johnson. No surprise there, Tavari Johnson with 14, matching his average. Both of them matching or surpassing their average throughout the entire tournament, points per game I'm talking about, in the first half. About ready to go. Bolingbrook puts their starting lineup out. That involves Mackay Cooper, Jaden Dunlap, Daniel Walker, Michael Osai Bonsu, who's been dominant on the boards, and Donovan Younger. Same thing here for Lyons as they put out their starting lineup as well. Johnson with it wide open in the corner. No good though. Osai Bonsu, another rebound.
And both teams giving their starters a lot of minutes. Bolingbrook going with a 7-man rotation, Lyons with an 8. As there's an unforced error there. Here comes Tavari Johnson and poked from behind, but it'll stay with the Lions. Good play by Daniel Walker, who's been great on Johnson tonight.
Bach with it here. Looking inside to Smith. Smith backing out a smaller player. Great pass there to Polanowski, who's wide open for the right-handed layup. Extends the lead to 4.
Just overmatching Bolingbrook down in the post area.
Back in that 1-3-1, or it looks like a 1-2-2? Cannot tell, they keep rotating.
Looks very similar to York's famed ball press. Here's a 3 for Cooper, off the mark. He was hot in the first half. Not sure who the foul was on, but it will be going down. Lions ball. Bolingbrook picking up the pressure in a full court man-to-man press.
Lyons Township still with the lead. Sullivan in the backcourt. Gives it off to Bach. Goes baseline. Gonna go up and under again. That's his 3rd time. Impressive move there. Bach has mastered the up and under as he's made 3 in a row. As they trap, it looks like Dunlap on the baseline. Cooper with the 3. Miss. The much taller Younger able to get it. Gives it off to Osai Bonsu. Not able to get it. Bounces the rebound off, and Cooper finally, after 2 rebound chances there, puts the bucket in. Bonsu with 5 rebounds in the first half and has more here. Johnson with the floater, good.
Oh, he's got the best floater game around. I'm telling you, he is so smooth in the lane. It's so important to have a guard like that to counter the lengthy forwards that Bolingbrook has. When you have a floater that can go that high.
As they now trap Bonsu, he's been too dominant in the post. Polanowski with the 3, a hesitation move, deceleration. No good there, but a foul on Dunlap. That's actually Cooper with the foul. Polanowski goes to the line.
And Lyons has come out very, very strong, putting strength on strength, specifically by doubling the strong post presence of Michael Osai Bonsu. He's turned it over a couple of times. And creative offense to free up players down low, forwards down low for Lyons on offense. And that's why they're up by 6.
The thing Bonsu can do is that Osai Bonsu can do is he can start passing it out of the post.
That's what I was going to say.
You know, that was really successful for Tinley Park's Tony Webb, and York's very own Adam Hardick is playmaking from the post as a big man, as it really helps as they collapse in, and that typically leaves an open 3-point attempt. Open 3-point attempt here in the corner. Walker, good.
Much needed basket coming out of halftime for Bolingbrook. And a timeout here by Lyons. They lead by 4.
As the players take a break, so do we. We will be right back with the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic 47th Annual Semifinal. Back again. New player on. Goes off Younger. Comes on Langit. That's for Bolingbrook. Lyons sticks with the same lineup coming out of the timeout. As we were saying early, versatility here. Polanowski, the tallest player on the floor for Lyons, handling the ball, gives it off to Johnson. Johnson kind of trapped there, but able to get around Walker. Looks for the corner. Polanowski with the 3. No good. Rebound Bonsu. Going to push the effort with Dunlap. Looking to take a charge. Going to get it there.
Oh, he sold it well.
Good
Dunlap was not coming in as hard as it seemed, but a great job of selling the charge by Aiden Sullivan, and it generates an extra possession for the Lions.
Sullivan with it. Gives it to Johnson. Full court press now put on by Daniel Walker. Pass out, pick and pop there to Bach. Good. This Lyons Township team has been amazing today.
And that's the threat that having a star like Tavari Johnson can do. Just a slight hesitation, a slight double to him, gave Bach an inch of space, and that's all he needed to hit the open 3.
Lead is back up to 6. Bonsu inside, overpowering Graham. Foul there on Graham as Bonsu misses it. Going to get 2 free throw attempts so far.
And a smart play by Bonsu, recognizing the double was coming. And drop-stepped quickly.
Bonsu 1 for 2 today from free throws. Second chance here. First one no good again, missed the first one last time. In comes Russell and also Niego. Out goes Polanowski and Sullivan for a little breather. They stick with the 3 tall forwards here. Keep that tall line up in because that was more effective against this Bolingbrook roster. As he misses the second one, rebound Russell. Right to him, good job by him. My apologies. Graham Smith went to the bench. Polanowski with it now. Niego resetting up top. Looking for something. Got nothing on Anticeto. Bach with it on the smaller Dunlap. Goes up with it. No good, but foul called. Probably going to be on Bonsu. Looks like it. Kind of hit the arms of Bach on his way up from behind. Timeout here, Lyons. Or actually, mask timeout. Halfway through this third quarter. 43-36, high-scoring, close game here. Only 2 possessions separate these 2 teams throughout the majority of the game.
Yeah, and I've really liked how Billy Bach and Niklas Polanowski have really been more active in the offense and seemingly having bigger roles. Up to a combined 17 points now. Both of them have been much more aggressive, attacking the basket. And it's really benefited the Lions.
Lions also shooting better from 3. They shot a measly 16.6%. 1 for 6 from the three-point line in the first half. But they did have 4 steals and only 4 turnovers. 2 Bolingbrook's 5. As we said, that might affect this Bolingbrook team as they have more turnovers than assists so far today.
And going back to that 3-point stat, that's a very big strength of Bolingbrook, having these athletic guards that can fight over screen and contest shots. Guards like Josh Anacito and Daniel Walker. The opponents of the Raiders so far in this tournament shooting a combined 25% from three, so extremely low. So that is one of these strengths, this perimeter defense and the ability to contest three-point shots.
Same here for Lyons, as they kept their opponents under 20% from three-point range. Quite the impressive perimeter defense put on by Lyons, as Bach with the first attempt. Good, nothing but nylon. Moves the lead to 7. Trying to get it to a 3-possession, or it is a 3-possession game. Trying to move it to 8 here. No. That would be 9, actually. Simple math escapes me sometimes. 45-36 lead. Looks like Lyons is in a ball press. You were right last time you said that. Walker with it, skip pass to Cooper. Wanted the 3, but great closeout by Bach and Niego.
I was just about to say, and that gets the Lions bench excited.
Another good closeout by Bach on Anticeto there. Rises, no good, no shooter's bounce luck. It's Anticeto trying to force the turnover from Polanowski, does not allow it. Foul here, most likely going to be on Makai Cooper. It is. 4th foul of the game.
I was just about to say, they've had too many careless fouls in the front court.
Cooper gonna stay in the
4.
game.
And
Interesting.
He has 4, and the team has 4 as well.
Interesting choice from head coach Rod Brost, as he's 1 foul away from fouling out as their leading scorer with 12. He's going to be much less aggressive. Might be an opportunity that right here.
Oh my God, he almost
Bach goes for it. It's Russell fighting with Osai Bonsu, but as I was saying, that Lions might try to exploit the passiveness of Cooper.
They just
He's actually
did down there. Generated the mismatch. Yep.
And Cooper going to come out now, probably going to be on the bench for a while, as they probably do not want him fouling out before the end of the 4th quarter.
Luckily, guard depth is a strength of Bolingbrook. Their 2 guys, their 6th and 7th men, are both strong guards.
Off box foot, stays with Bolingbrook. Not happy with that.
Interesting thing to point out, the leading scorer for the Raiders so far in this tournament is Josh Antecito, but he has been held scoreless today.
Great job recognizing that. Long turtle pass there from Anticeto. Sorry, that's Langit with the long pass. Anticeto with it. Osai Bonsu trying to get in on Russell. Another spin move. This time doesn't work out. Russell gets it, keeps it here. Shocker there, as it looked like Langit hit it out of Russell's hands, but they say it went off Russell.
One thing Lyons has been doing a great job of is taking away passing lanes in this zone.
Foul here. Ref was standing in my way at least, so do not know who attempted the shot or the foul.
But we heard the whistle.
And we hear the announcer now. Bach with the foul. Dunlap at the line. 2nd foul for Bach. No one at 3 fouls yet for Lyons, but 3 fouls for Osai Bonsu. And of course, as we touch on, 4 fouls for Cooper. As it rolls around, gets the shooter bounce. Jaden Dunlap there.
Aiden Sullivan checks back into the game for the Lions.
Out goes Bach. They're going the 3-guard lineup again. Sullivan, Niego. Great offensive rebound for Osai Bonsu. Tries to get another foul. Does, and one opportunity there. Looks like that's going to be on Russell.
And a huge and one. Looking like a mini Oscar Tshiebwe out there, the famous center from Kentucky.
Wonderful offensive rebounder he is. Carter Reed to the scores table. Doesn't convert. So far, only 1 make from the free throw line on 6 attempts for Bonsu. Not able to convert on the fouls he is drawing of this Lions defense. Handoff game here from Lyons. Floater.
Another one. Just right over the intimidating.
Up to 18 as he gets dropped by Anticeto. There's Johnson. Bonsu power dribble. Famous move of Adam Hardeck, York center. Foul here on Bonsu. That's his 4th.
So
The 2 leading scorers for Bolingbrook in foul trouble, as they both have 1 foul. As in comes Younger, as they want to keep the height and strength advantage. Bring in the 6'9" Younger. Out goes Osai Bonsu.
Fortunately, Younger only 1 foul committed.
So he can stay in for a little bit and hopefully keep this lead or shorten this lead as Polanowski kicks it out. Sullivan gives it to Johnson. Johnson has a step, another floater off the backboard. 10-point lead now for Lyons.
And 20 points for Tavari Johnson. Many of those coming off of floaters.
Lyons Township with all the momentum and control in this game. Power dribble there, picks it right up. Antisetto with the 3, no good. Great rebound over 2 defenders is Polanowski as he pushes the effort, jumps in, but can't do that against the much bigger Younger, blocks it out of bounds. There, Lyons Township ball. Sullivan throwing it in. All the way back to Johnson, knocked out by Walker. Walker got a step on Johnson, and go up with it. Gets glass. Oh my goodness. That's a foul on Polanowski. I thought he got all ball there.
You know, it looked like it. I wonder if the ref did not look favorably upon the fact that Polanowski did not go straight up, had a very strong bend to his arm.
More at a 45-degree angle rather than straight up, but that's what he had to do to get the block. But free throws here, try and get the lead back to single digits for Walker. Does here, 9-point lead for Lyons.
And if the Raiders are going to try and cut into this lead, they have to be making their free throws. You mentioned how Osai Bonsu was not converting at the line. That needs to be made up for by these guards. As he misses one there. Just not taking advantage of the free throws. Emphasis on the free. And it's really hurting the Raiders so far.
Oh, almost an aggressive block there. Not able to get it, but off the rim. 1 minute remaining in the 3rd quarter here. 9-point lead. Inside, too strong. Able to save it. Impressive play by Dunlap, and Walker has it. Gets it back out. Antisetto Younger with it. Langjit with it. Nice stop, pop, and shot. Able to hit it. 7-point lead, down to a 7-point lead. Into Niego. Over to Sullivan. Polanowski screaming out Sullivan's name because he wanted it. He was open. Johnson resets the offense. 30 seconds remaining. Pushing here. Nice scoop layup. They did not want the last shot. They wanted quick points to bring the momentum back in their favor.
And he's just working Daniel Walker. He seems to be getting a little bit more tired. There's a feed. And
Younger
one.
Foul. Hopefully Sullivan's okay. Younger nearly stepping on his face. Both teams here treating it like a playoff game with only 7- and 8-man rotations. Interesting choice here by the Lions coach. That's going to be Tom Sloan, as Will Carroll started a couple of these games that Lyons has played so far. Only 6'4", a senior out of Lyons Township, as the rebound here is finally gotten by Bach, given up to Niego. Niego pushing, gives it to Johnson. Johnson on the much bigger Younger, scooped under, as that's what the presence of Younger is able to do. What a pass there, no time remaining. Younger.
Walker didn't know how much time was left. He should have attempted a shot, but looked to try and force an easier pass.
And Younger there, that's what the taller defender is able to do, is it forces Johnson to go too deep into the lane and hits the bottom of the backboard with his shot. What do you think Bolingbrook needs to do to come back, as they're currently down by 7? An unexpected 3 quarters so far if you were just looking at the rankings. Is Lyon Township just outside the top 10 and Bolingbrook inside the top 10?
Well, I will say one thing that they can't control is the fouls, but I mean, I think you can't keep giving away, can't keep making silly fouls and getting the remaining players who are not in foul trouble. You can't get them into foul trouble. Fortunately, all of them have 1 foul or less, so that hopefully shouldn't be an issue. But I would say try and run some 3-point hitters. You know, you had some success shooting the 3 here in the first half. I mean, credit to Lyons for their incredible closeouts, their length. hasn't freed many opportunities, but designated three-point hitters for maybe a guy like Mackay Cooper if he checks back into the game. That could, starting to get him going from deep. That'll really help dig into this lead.
Doesn't look like it here. Daniel Walker with it in front of us, gives it in to Anticeto. Smaller lineup here. The tallest player for Lyons that's played so far has been 6'6" Palinowski. Not on the floor as the tallest is 6'5" Graham Smith in the center of this 2-3 zone.
A lot of different defensive looks for Lyons thus far. We've seen some man, we've seen some zone, we've seen some ball press.
Some 1-3-1, seeing a lot of everything.
It just really depends on the lineup that's on the floor and the current game situation. Going with a little bit more of a passive 2-3 now that they're up by 7.
It shows the versatility here. Wonderful versatility here from Lyons, as we were talking about before, and that's one of their strengths. And not only are they versatile in height and player stats, but also quite versatile in strategy, travel. They are not setting the base as Aiden Sullivan. That's a precedent they've kept all tournament the refs have.
Yep, and a great job by Bolingbrook to force the quick feet. Credit to Sullivan for feeling the defender coming at him, but just a little bit too quick. Ball back to the Raiders.
The question is now with the Raiders down 7 and have yet to get a chunk out of that lead that Lyons Township has had since the end of the first half. Now you wonder, when do they bring in the foul-troubled leading scorers? Three-point attempt there, no good. Offensive rebound, 2 guys went for it from Bolingbrook. So they call a foul on Dunlap. It was Dunlap and Younger who went for it, collide with each other.
That is massive, already in the bonus.
1-1 here. When do you bring in the players in foul trouble as you are struggling to get buckets? The defense has been all right as they've kept their lead in check, but the offense has been really stifled ever since their 2 best scorers so far today have went to the bench. As they've still held leading scorer so far in the tournament, Anticeto, to 0 points. Bucket made by Graham Smith. It was a 1-1. So now that he made the first one, he's able to attempt the second one. Niego went to the bench. Palinowski comes back out. No good. Offensive rebound.
The little guy, Aiden Sullivan, playing big.
Oh my goodness. Tavari Johnson almost went for the dunk, but just laid it in. 10-point lead, back to double digits for Lyons. Anticeto recognized Bach, nearly stole it and tips it to Younger. Oh, turnover forced by Graham Smith, pushing off to Johnson. Gonna go, what a strip there by Anticeto off the leg of Tavari Johnson. Great defensive player by the smaller Anticeto. Knew that he couldn't jump with Tavari Johnson, so he went for the ball on Johnson's attempt to jump up.
And I will say this Bolingbrook defense has not been bad by any means. I just think they're getting tired. I mean, the Lyons, they're just full of athletes. That's the #1 thing. They're just full of athletic guys that just go at you. And they've been going at Bolingbrook this entire game. And these last few minutes, they just seem to be a little bit gassed. Guarding, I mean, part of it has to do with this full court press, but just guarding these very athletic Lyons guards is really starting to wear on them here in the later stages of the game.
And out goes Dunlap and Younger, and in comes the foul-troubled players. 4 fouls for Mackay Cooper, in with 12 points, and then 4 fouls here for Michael Osai Bonsu, and he has 11 points. So they're going to be playing conservative defense here. Graham Smith with the attempt, good baseline jumper, 12-point lead. Bonsu showing his passiveness there, doesn't want to foul out, and he did not even contest that baseline jumper from Smith. Walker, skip pass, Langit with it. Foul called, 1-1. Both teams are now in the bonus. 8 fouls for Lyons, 7 fouls for Bolingbrook. Langit with it here, attempt to bring it within 10 points. Makes the first one. Means he gets a second.
And it shows how the refs have been calling it close. Both teams in the bonus with 6:15 to play here in the fourth. That's very early for a high school game. So 1-1 the rest of the game. And if the refs, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, if the refs are calling it close, the rest of the way, expect a lot of free throws down the stretch.
Once again, passiveness from Osai Bonsu as he just tries to take the charge in the slithery finish from Polanowski. Bonsu power dribble, goes up with it, draws the foul, and one opportunity here for him as he passes Cooper for the leading scorer. Trying to get 14, make his second free throw attempt of the day, first of the second half.
And we do not have rebounds up, but Osai Bonsu has to be nearing a double-double. I mean, he's just been so prolific on the glass. Unfortunately,
Bonsu misses
not from the
again.
line.
Sullivan looking for it. They took off the press. Got the mismatched Lyons probably wants with Smith on. Bonsu comes in for help. Once again, Bonsu trying his hardest not to foul out. Doesn't even stick his hands up for Smith again.
And that's a matchup that the Lions are going to take all day. That's 3 straight possessions they've gone to Osai Bonsu's, the guy that he's guarding. So
Cooper with the 3. No good. Rebound here, Smith. Johnson gets the screen from Sullivan to get around Walker to Polanowski. Going to drive right past.
There we go.
Wow, Bonsu playing way more passive on the defensive end than I thought. That's 4 straight possessions now that Lyons has attacked that. So he didn't want a blocking foul there and basically moved out of the way for Polanowski. Great rebound there. Trying to go up with it. Cannot. Has the ball low. Who does and makes it. Wow, what a play by him. He's going to need to be extremely effective offensively to make up for the defensive passiveness. Now, do we blame him? No. He has 4 fouls. 1 more gets him out of the game. So he's trying to be careful and be valuable to this offensive team. But if you're giving up that 8 straight points on the defensive end and not scoring 8 straight points on the offensive end, then you're turning out to be a net negative over that last couple of possessions.
That's a good point. And down by 12, you have to start taking some chances, have to start getting some stops, because so far, these last few minutes, they have not gotten any. And just incredible basketball IQ to just go at Osai Bonsu time and time again. But you see why. You see why he's playing passive. The effect that he's having on the glass and scoring as well.
Definitely. And the unfortunate thing is that Younger, right, if Younger was having a good game and really going on, they could either sit Bonsu or tell Bonsu to be a bit more aggressive on the defensive end. But unfortunately, he's also not having the game of his life tonight, not doing too well himself. So they aren't able to just sit Bonsu or let Bonsu attack. And if he fouls out, it's fine because we got the 6'9" Younger, but he hasn't had the best game, so they can't resort to that.
No, Younger's much more of a rim protector, I would say, only scoring 4.7 points per game. So he's used mostly for defense compared to Osai Bonsu. And you need offense at this point in the game. The clock is not on your side.
Also, wonder if you bring in Younger, if you use him for defense, bring in Younger, keep on Osai Bonsu. That double big lineup really worked well in the first quarter for Bolingbrook. They're really struggling now, down. Nearly loses it, does here, goes up with a Langit, good reverse layup, not actually good, as he gets it too strong. Fighting here is Walker, all the way across to Anticeto, still held scoreless so far, might be the biggest impact besides Bonsu's passiveness, or might be even bigger than that, is Anticeto being held scoreless after being their leading scorer throughout the tournament. Throws it in to Cooper, deep 3, no good. Looks for the foul, gets it. Sullivan too aggressive on the closeout.
They do say no shot, though.
1-1.
It'll be a 1-1.
Was after the shot, though. Don't know the exact rules.
Yeah,
if it's after the shot, I don't know if that's an. They do say shooting, but they're going to give him 2. I'd say he was well beyond the 3-point line.
Yeah, there's no question. Oh, it's the double bonus, that's why.
Double bonus, that would make sense as they're up to 10 fouls. That's what the mistake was. It was on the floor foul. They thought they were still. Someone as the refs made a little mistake there, but they're able to correct it before anything happens as Cooper hits both his free throws to bring it back to a 10-point lead for Lyons. Full court press is back on. Walker on Johnson. He's been on Johnson the majority of the night, not really working too well as Johnson has 24. Gives it up to Polanowski. Had an open three, but smartly does not take it as the less possessions that Bolingbrook has, the better, as they're just going to try and hold the ball and force Bolingbrook to either foul or be too aggressive and leave an open shooter. As I say that, Johnson goes up with it. What a job by him. He has 26 on the night. Cooper with it. Going to step back, drag it back out, over to Walker. Cross to Cooper again, drives, baseline, Langent, once again reverse layup. Him and Bach have been amazing on those reverse layups tonight. Over to Polanowski, smartly throws it very high as he's being guarded by the much shorter Daniel Walker. Put it to a place that only Polanowski can get it. Johnson with it. Driving to Sullivan, back out. 3 minutes remaining, 10-point lead for Lyons. They've been in the lead since the second quarter.
They brought the double to Polanowski, but here's a great feed down low to Graham Smith. Lead back up to 12, just exchanging buckets here in this fourth quarter. Just great ball movement by the Lions, great vision as well. And it's been leading to some easy buckets down the stretch as this Bolingbrook defense is just getting tired, I would say. They're just getting tired, and with this relentless energy and this relentless passing by the Lions, just after a few rotations around the horn, they're bound to get an easy bucket. That's what we've seen down the stretch, which is just the ideal offensive possession for this type of situation. You're up by 10, the clock is on your side, just milk the clock. Once the defense gets tired, get an easy bucket. And we've seen that from the forwards of the Lions here in this fourth quarter.
Lions looking to be the second team with the mascot of the Lions to win today, as the Leo Lions defeated the Lake Forest Scouts earlier. That's the X factor there that you see on your screen. Makai Cooper hasn't been as passive as Bonsu on the defensive end. Hasn't really been attacked, though, as he is less important to attack, as he is one of the perimeter defenders, where Bonsu has been the only, Osai Bonsu has been the only post defender. 3 minutes remaining. Over to Langent. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone here. 4-3 there, off mark. Slowing it down is Johnson. Seal off dribble of Cooper. Johnson with the silky smooth handles. Travel there, went up, looked for the pass. Good defensive, or good pass lane blocking by Bolingbrook. Anticeto with it. If he does not score down here, that is going to be one of the stories. Long three by him, no good. That's going to be one of the stories of the night, is that their leading scorer in this tournament has been held scoreless. Polanowski throws it down with authority.
On his head. I was not expecting that.
I was expecting him to turn that into a layup. Looks like a foul was called as well. Do not know who that was on. They say 3 fouls now for Jaden Dunlap, as he threw it down on Dunlap's head. Cooper with a deep three. Good. Gets it to go. Answers after the slam by Polanowski.
And Aiden Sullivan took a gamble there, tried to steal the pass, but couldn't get there in time, leading to the open three for Cooper. I mean, at this point, turnovers and the three-pointers, what's really going to hurt Lyons down the stretch. So a bit of a selfish play there, and it leads to the three and cuts the lead to 11.
as that's Cooper's 17th point of the night, combining with Osai Bonsu for 32, which is over half of Bolingbrook's 57 points tonight.
Yeah, those two, as well as MJ Langet, have really been the sparks for the offense so far. Definitely running through these guys.
Langet with 12 as well. That brings the total up to 44 points. Only 13 points scored by any other player on the roster. That's disappointing, especially when none of them have been the leading scorer of this tournament for the Bolingbrook Raiders. Johnson slowing the pace. Guarded by Dunlap now, as Walker went to the bench. Polanowski with it now. Really taking their time with still good off-ball movement for this Lions team.
Yeah, and Bolingbrook's picking up the pressure. They're doing a good job of playing defense without fouling, and there's an example right there. Here's Langet all the way to the rim. Doesn't get the foul, but he gets the layup to go, and it's a 9-point game. That's a great defensive possession there for Bolingbrook. Back to single digits.
Sullivan nearly loses it. Timeout, Lyons Township. As they take a timeout, so are we. We will be back with the end of this game between Bolingbrook and Lyons Township. We are back. Lions ball. Right in front of their bench. Sullivan with it. Probably a blocking foul there on Anticeto. Sorry, that's Langet.
Langet? Yes.
Langet there with the foul. That's his second of the night. 1 minute, 31 seconds remaining. Bonus plus 2 shots. Going extra, or going back to the bigs.
I believe it is only a 1-and-1 here. Not up to 10 fouls yet. But you see Lyons taking no chances, having all four of the guys non-free throw shooters in the backcourt. Just waiting for the defensive possession. Not going to take any chances getting beat down the court.
Definitely. And Dunlap down there cheating. Or not cheating, but cherry picking. Anticeto.
Anticeto threw it to Younger. Unfortunately, Younger was sitting on the bench.
Probably thought Dunlap was there because Dunlap was stationed right there on the K of the near side York logo while the free throw attempt was happening. 11-point lead. Impressive offensive night from Lyons, putting up 70 points on this stingent Bolingbrook defense. Floater again. Oh, so beautiful.
And that's the main reason right there. A 28 bomb for Tavari Johnson. Just up and over the much bigger Osai Bonsu. There's a foul right there. 2 shots coming up for MJ Langet.
Talk about not his night. Last shot, most recent shot attempt with 54 seconds remaining. Anticeto with an air ball 3.
Yeah, he's been off this game. That's been one of the big stories. And I mean, if you're Bolingbrook, you're not too upset with this game. You played a very, very strong Lions team. You played them really tough for all 4 quarters. And you had your 2 leading scorers in foul trouble for the majority of the game. And your leading scorer in these last 3 games didn't score a single point. So obviously it's disappointing to be trailing by 11 here with a minute to play. In all likelihood, it looks like Lyons is going to win this game. But if you're, unless something crazy happens, but if you're Bolingbrook, you're not too upset with this this performance, I would say.
I'd say defensively you are. Offensively you might not be, but defensively I would say so, as you gave up 72 points to Lyons. Now Lyons is a really good team, but if you're undefeated so far, I was looking at their schedule during halftime, admittedly played no one stellar throughout that time, but still impressive to walk away with no losses, as they in all likelihood are going to get their loss here. Their first loss of the season here, as they're down by 12 with only 33.3 seconds remaining. Nyago misses his second one. Bonsu with the rebound. Gotta be a quick three here. Double clutch by Cooper. No good. Bonsu trying to get it off him. Lions ball. They still have all the starters in. Comes in Sullivan. Out goes Bach. Or they have all the consistent players, as Nyago did come off the bench. Into Johnson. Looks like Bolingbrook knows it's over, as they're not applying their press either, as Johnson just dribbles it slowly up the sideline.
That'll be it. Final 10 seconds here. Bolingbrook's going to let the Lions hold, and it's a 12-point victory, and they will play Glenbard West at 2:00 p.m. tomorrow for the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Championship.
Quite the impressive job by Lyons, is winning every single game in the tournament so far by double digits. They're a tough opponent by 12. And Bobby is going to have an interview here soon with the winning head coach. That's going to be Tom Sloan, as well as most likely the star player of this Lions team, Tavari Johnson, who dropped 28 points. For reference, Lyons has already played Glenbard West. Hopefully it's a much closer matchup, as that was, as West came away with the victory 71-34. But it was at Glenbard West. Neutral site here. See if that affects how the game is played.
But yeah, we'll hand this over to Mr. Hessling here in the Dick Campbell Gym.
Thank you for all the work he has done to keep this 47th annual Jack Tosh tournament running. Thank you to all of the broadcast crew and everyone who's been helping out. So many people who've come to help out. Thankful for that.
These games would not be possible without you guys. And thank you to all the viewers and listeners of YSN today and the past few days. We will be back tomorrow with the Consolation Championship, the third place game, which will be your Bolingbrook Raiders and the Rolling Meadows Mustangs. Those two will square off, and then the championship, a West Suburban Silver conference matchup between Glenbard West and Lions for the title.
As you already see, the star that Tavari Johnson is going into is Glenbard is ranked, I want to say, as our producer Jack Borchers, thank you to him as well, asked us, I want to say top 20, as Bobby's about to get his interview here with Tavari first. Looks like the coach is going to be second.
We'll hand it over to him. Thank you for watching.
All right, Bobby Hessling standing alongside Tavari Johnson. Tavari, big night for you guys. You had 28 yourself, and you knocked off the defending Jack Tosh champions, Bolingbrook. How'd you do tonight, and what do you think you could do better for tomorrow?
Tonight I was just really aggressive, got to the basket a lot, and it was working for me. And tomorrow we just got to play more of a team, hit more shots, knock down more threes, and I think we'll be all right.
You've won already 4 straight games in this tournament, and tomorrow you're going up against the #1 team in the state, Glenbard West. How excited are you personally for tomorrow?
I'm really excited. It's always fun playing against them. They're a really good team, #1 team in state, so it's always good to play good competition like them.
All right, congrats on tonight's win. Congrats on the 28, and we hope to see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Joining us here in just a moment is going to be Coach Sloan of LT.
Hey,
Coach, first of all, congratulations on tonight's win. What worked really well on knocking off Bolingbrook?
Tavari Johnson and and the rest of the group. We handled pressure pretty well. Had a few turnovers late that weren't great plays, but we handled pressure for the most part the whole game. Did a pretty good job on the defensive backboards most of the game, but they are relentless on the glass, so we just had to do the best we could, and the guys squeezed rebounds with two hands most of the time, and then we were able to take advantage of opportunities in transition at the rim. Shared the ball, found the open guy, handled pressure, and against a team like Bolingbrook, if you can defend the basket, rebound the ball, and handle pressure, if you can do those three things, you're going to have a chance, and I thought our guys did a pretty good job with that tonight.
Yeah, it was a close game in the first half, and what did you guys do differently to pull away in the second half and win by as much as you did?
I think our defense, we didn't play any man-to-man in the second half. We played all zone. I don't know if it would have been any different if we played man, but I think it took some of their drives away. Like number 10 came off the bench in the first half and drove it to the rim like 4 times in a row. He still did it a couple times in the second half, but not as many because of the different defense that we were playing. I think that was probably the big key, is that we were able to take away some of their driving opportunities that way.
Now talk about Tavari Johnson, 28 on the night for him. Big night for him, obviously going to Akron next year. What did he do so well tonight to let him have 28?
Well, Tavari plays with a lot of poise. He saw a tremendous amount of pressure tonight. They were trying to face guard him everywhere, so he was patient. He didn't try to, if he didn't have a chance to get the ball, he didn't force it. He waited, to use some screens to get the opportunity to get the ball in a position where he could make a play. And really, our other players, Jackson Nego, Aiden Sullivan, Nick Polanowski, Billy Bach, did a good job handling pressure to take that off of him. And then when we were able to get it to him in the half court, he either used a ball screen or was able to make a play on his own. And he's just so patient. He has the ability to handle the ball so well against pressure that he can read the situation and then make the play when it's available, whether it's to score for himself or to find the open guy.
You guys are on to Glenbard West tomorrow,
yeah.
And they beat you guys earlier in the year. You'll probably play them again later down the stretch, so you get to face this team 3 times.
Yep.
How do you guys prepare for them and what they've done the last 3 nights? How do you guys prepare for that? And you go back to the film that you've already played them once, you get to prepare for them a little bit more. How excited are you to play Glenbard West for a second time this year? And are you a little bit annoyed that you have to play Glenbard West again?
Well, anytime you get to play a team that is ranked number 1 in the state or highly ranked like Bolingbrook or any of the other really good teams that are here, it's an opportunity just to get better and to see where you're at as a team. Glenbard West is really challenging. They're really challenging to play because of their size, their athletic ability, and their skill level. They won a game tonight against Rolling Meadows, who's really good, and I don't know if Glenbard West played very well. They didn't shoot it that great. So, I'm not worried about that right now. We're looking forward to the opportunity. Between now and 2 o'clock tomorrow, we'll try to figure out some magic tricks that we can use. But, the big thing that we got to handle the ball. And if we can get a shot off on every possession and then take away their layups and dunks, make them shoot contested jump shots and rebound, hopefully that'll give us a shot.
Congrats on the win. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Bobby. Appreciate it.
Have fun in the championship. So that will do it for tonight for day 4 of the Jack Tosh. LT knocks off Bolingbrook in what is a big win for them. Glenbard West, LT in a West Suburban Silver Championship tomorrow right here on this floor, 2 o'clock on YSN. Come out to the Dick Campbell Gym. That'll do it tonight here on York Sports Network. For Bobby Hessling, our whole crew, thanks for watching.